Hey there, everybody. Marion, the Inappropriate Artist here. I'm just going to wait a little bit to see who comes in. I do want to send some healing energy through the air for a friend and her animal. I'm not going to be specific, but they need some love. They're at the hospital. Today's laundry day. So I did all my laundry today. And now it's time to fold it all up, put it away. It's a lot. So, this. Ah, I really wish I could hang stuff up. It just bums me out. This blouse always looks so pretty when it first comes out, and then I end up having to bag it up. Oh, hey, no. Did I stain it? Oh, shoot. Oh, no. I don't think you can see it. Yeah, it's a big stain. I'm so super sad. I did not know that was there. Oh, I'm gonna have to see if I can get that out. That's a real bummer. I don't remember spilling on myself. This is gonna be a killer. Ah! I've gotta make some room to fold in front of me rather than trying to put things over my shoulders. Hello, hello. Who's here? Hi. Who is that? Nadia. Hello. Oh my goodness, 13 people. Hi, everybody. I'm folding laundry in the van today. Hi. Oh, I'm going to have to. Wow, got people from all over. Sleepy. Hello. Hi, Mita. Nice to see you guys. I'm folding laundry in the van today. It was laundry day. Oh, thank you. Do you watch my videos regularly? Why am I doing my laundry? Well, it's been a month, so it was time. And I usually go live. I try to go live on Sundays, so I just pop in. It also helps me get the job done, because otherwise I'm sitting here by myself trying to do laundry, and it's like I want to die. Thank you. I've figured out, like, I need to body double when I do chores. It's so important. And so this actually helps me get it done. Congratulations! We really do need to throw parties for ourselves when we get these kinds of things done. It's harder for me to do like all these long things in here. It's one of my favorite skirts. I love this. Cute granny. I'm only 52. And I don't have any kids. So I ain't a granny. I'm the old maid aunt. Thank you. I know. You know, this was one of those. I love these kinds of finds. This was a Goodwill. You know, I walked in, and it's like a bathing suit fabric almost. So when it gets wet, it dries super quick. Very nice for the summer. And it helps keep the bugs away. Oh, no worries. I don't take it as a insult. I don't take granny as an insult. But I know, it does look like I got my silvers are all in the front, right? And I have to say, my grandmother, who lived till she was 98 years old, looked like she was 60 when she was 80. And so I'm kind of hoping for similar. I got her fingernails, so maybe I got her skin. I already have tons of wrinkles, though. Mostly smile lines. Oh, happy Father's Day. Yes. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I did forget it was Father's Day. My father passed away back in 2019. So I haven't really paid attention to the day. And I get so time blind that I almost never know when it's a holiday. Like I'll know when's coming. But I'll totally forget about it. Ah, thank you. I caught it. I appreciate it. One's back to you. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Aluya. I'm going to say it's Aluya. Alia? No, Alia. Alia. Where am I getting the U from? Oh, that's why, because I can't see. Aliyah. Aliyah. Oh, thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't have my reading glasses on either. That did not help me. Aliyah, it was good to see you. Well, I'm a Marion, you know, and it's an ION, and I can't tell you how many people insist on making it an N. And they really stress it. I'm like, dude, I'm an O. And when I say O, please stop using the E, because it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. Oh, my favorite skirt is tearing. Okay, this is another, you know, Goodwill find. And when I enter the van, I tend to go left leg first, because of just the setup and where I can grab on and stuff to pull myself into the van. Of course you can call me auntie. I will perfectly be happy with that. I am an auntie to 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 nieces and nephews. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 grand nieces and nephews, and 2 on the way. Hello, hello. Chip? Chip Lillen? Chip Lillen? Chip. Hello, hello. Yeah, this is my favorite skirt, and every time I get into the van, this is the left side of the skirt. It just keeps ripping more and more. Not gonna be much skirt left. I have a friend who says she can fix it for me, so we're gonna have to get that done. I'm actually thinking, like, I kind of wanna leave it split, but maybe add a panel to make, you know, so that it doesn't go, all the way. I can't, that's a little too revealing to go to the store in, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I want it to, like, maybe I should get some sort of a piece or panel. I have some shirts of mine that I love the fabric, but it's torn. So I can use those maybe. Hello! Wait a minute, is that actually one of my nieces and nephews? I can't tell because I don't know your YouTube names. Where am I? I am in New Mexico. I am in Sierra County, New Mexico. And I like spending time in this general area. I love the geological formations here. And this is where I have community and support. And it's super hot, and I can plug in so I can have my air conditioner running, and a super safe place to park when I'm not traveling, because I am going to doctor's appointments. So I have to be able to kind of hang out while I take care of stuff. So, like, all the doctors and stuff are in Las Cruces, and I am trying to put together kind of a lump sum of $500. I have $140 already toward that, and I want to try to do that so that I can pay to plug in down in the Las Cruces area for the time that I have all these appointments that I need to fulfill in person. So normally I have telehealth appointments, but these have to be done in person. So yeah, well, I'm working toward it. I have a kayak for sale on Facebook Marketplace, stuff like that. Paintings, of course, so if you want to check out any of my paintings, go to @the Artist on Instagram. What am I doing here? I'm folding my laundry. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Oh, hello, hello. So everybody's calling me auntie these days. I can handle that, because I am sort of the crazy old aunt in my family now. I mean, I don't consider myself old, because I'm only 52, but if you're 20, 52 is old. I remember thinking, ancient. Talk about short-term memory loss, though. I forgot I was folding laundry. Oh, menopause is wonderful. Oh. My ode to menopause. Thank you, menopause, for allowing my brain to pause so that I might feel at ease with a completely blank brain. You know, my ADHD memory was like short-term memory thing was super bad before. But like, so my my brain does my neurodivergent brain. That's what I'm going to call it because it's like a combo of stuff. So when I'm thinking of sentences, the words are showing up on little cards. Okay? Sometimes these little cards grow feet, run around, and change places on me, or hide behind curtains so that I cannot find the words that I'm looking for. Menopause has made it so that sometimes they all just hide behind the curtain. Who knew folding laundry was going to be so stressful on my wrist today? Not me. So how's everybody doing on this Sunday? Where are you guys all from? Where are y'all hanging out today? You guys doing chores too? Or just chilling on a Sunday afternoon? Ooh, made me think of a song. I know. It's sunny, but I was thinking on a sunny afternoon in summertime. The Kinks. Although the version that's playing in my head is Jimmy Buffett, because he did a version of it on Fruitcakes. That's one of my favorite albums. Fruitcakes in the kitchen, fruitcakes on the street, strut naked through crosswalk in the middle of the week, half-baked cookies in the oven, half-baked people on the bus. There's a little bit of fruitcake left in every one of us. I love Jimmy Buffett. T-shirts can go there. So skirts, t-shirts, tank tops. I probably should put this over here, tank top, because you're going to go with the same bag. Yeah, I have reusable bags that I've had for years, and they're made out of recycled materials. And they're absolutely fabulous. I had, for a period of time, one of my friends and I used to, for Christmas or birthdays, give each other really cool reusable bags as a gift. So, you know, you were never overspending, and we were always spending an equal amount of money. But each of us was finding and picking out really cool patterns to give to each other. And it was just super fun. became a thing for us. Banana. Is that night court? I think it is. The old night court. I don't know about the new night court. I haven't watched it. I heard it's pretty good. But I loved the old night court. Harry was the coolest judge on the planet. I was so disappointed to find out the judges were not like Harry. Oh, thank you so much. What we got? Ellie. Ellie Belly. What is in here? Oh. Pajama pants that are staticky. These can finally go away now that it's like ridiculously like 72 degrees at its coolest part of the day right now. We're going up to 100 again today. I think 100 plus today. Thank goodness I'm plugged in and I have this AC going. Ah! I got an itchy. Hydrate. For all of you who forget to hydrate, hydrate. Check in. Yeah, I buy Gatorade and then I always keep an empty bottle so that I can put like this much Gatorade in it and then I fill the rest up with water. Really what it is a way for me to, one, always have a pretty fresh water bottle because I don't have running water, and keeping a reusable bottle clean is already a tricky thing when I have running water. So this is a way for me to, like, one, continue to reuse the bottles for a little bit of time, and then they become a different kind of bottle. After I've used them as a water bottle for a few uses, usually like about 7 or 8 uses, like a few days worth. And then, yeah, anyway, whatever. Hydrate. Oh my gosh. I do miss traveling this summer. I wanted to go and do the northeast. Well, not quite all the way east, but I wanted to go, well, I don't know. I was going to go to New York, which is pretty darn close. Not all the way New England east, but I was going to go to upper New York State and then stop and visit family in Connecticut. But I don't have, this vehicle cannot do it. My friend did a chassis test, and he's like, don't do it. I've been thinking about, I bought, well, a friend of mine got me um, this crescent watercolor board that I have not tried yet. I'm thinking about what I want to do on it. So, like, I've, it's big. It's 20 by 30 inches, right? So, I can either do one big painting, which would be a great price point for me, because that would be quite a bit toward savings for a new vehicle, right? Because when that size painting is around, $2,200. So that would be amazing. However, it's a hard sell at that price because of obviously stuff going on in the world, and everybody is nervous and people aren't wanting to part. And I understand that completely. Um, but I also know there's people who still would love to support my project and see me be able to survive this with all of you, and go through this. I mean, this is, hey, talk about content for a book. I'm writing a book while I'm out painting all 50 states. I consider it to be a 10-year project. And I have 34 states under my belt. For any of you who are new here, I just thought I'd throw that out there. And I'm, there's a book I'm gonna put out. I have a Patreon, so if you're interested, you can go and support Patreon. But I really always suggest going over to my Instagram and checking out my paintings. Uh, anyway, yeah, so the 20 by 30 board. So, I mean, I would love to do a giant cloud painting. I have been obsessed with the clouds as I have spending the season here when the rain clouds and storm clouds are passing through. This whole Rio Grande Rift area is like, wow, clouds are phenomenal. Ever changing because of all of the wind changes that happen in the canyons, right? It changed everything because we're kind of high up in elevation. We're at about 5,000, 4,000, some like in the high fours, I think. Yeah, so just when they say land of enchantment, they're not kidding. Scott, the light in New Mexico is different. I can't explain it. I've spent time in Arizona. It's not the same. Arizona has its own magic. But New Mexico, I don't know. I think it's the energy of the earth. So the Rio Grande Rift is a fabulous geological formation that started, I think, with like the rising of the Colorado Plateau or something. Listen, I am not a geologist. I don't even pretend to be one on TV. But I do love geology, and I listen as much as I can to it so that I can learn as much as I can. So, but I do understand that from my research that this is either the thinnest crust. This is either the area that we are on in the Rio Grande Rift. The Earth crust is extremely thin. I don't know if it's the thinnest anywhere else on Earth, but because it's possible that the rift in Ethiopia is, or on the Ethiopian border is, anyway, it's another active rift. I know I'm falling down the geology rabbit hole and losing you guys. Sorry, guess you don't like geology. But I love the land here. New Mexico is beautiful, and I really feel the earth energy here. It's super strong, which makes me happy. I am not sorting my piles correctly. I'm not paying attention to my sort. I'm gonna get let's see. Oh my lord. This is what happens when things go in wash with where they have ties, strings. Oh my god. What happened this time? I didn't tighten it the way I usually do. It's my favorite fuchsia dress. I love this dress. Many of my clothes I either got at festivals or Savers, Goodwill, hand-me-downs. I very rarely purchase new clothes. I have in recent time made some purchases, right? Like, not that recent, but in the last couple of years since I've been in the van. Mostly they were things that are like more, they allowed me to like have something pretty to wear, but practical, right, for the van. So I had easy in and out, all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah. But yeah, so this watercolor board, I was also thinking I could cut it into 4 sections. It should be 10 by 4 pieces. That would be 10 by 15. And those would be much easier to sell at that size and price point. But then I don't get to like dive into a super cool giant cloud painting with my 2-inch silver black velvet yummy goodness watercolor brush that I love so much. You know, I've been loving painting in gouache. I still absolutely adore it. I've been starting to think about adding more watercolor to my gouache to kind of, I don't know, create more vivid color. Where is the other one? Oh, there you are. Oh, my hips are starting to kill me. This is not nice. I'm not going to be able to sit like this for much longer. Actually, it's got to end now. Yeah, I sit with a pillow underneath. When I sit cross-legged like that, I put a pillow underneath my knees so that my hips don't collapse because they'll dislocate. I know, crazy. They like. Oh my gosh. I bought this skirt in 2003. I'm trying to get the lining to go down the skirt. There we go. So, and I love this one too. I love this like little satin. And then the transition into the stripy fabric. Yummy! And then another little satin band at the bottom. This one I got, There once was a store. I don't think it's still open. I think it actually closed. It's called Utopia. And it was in South Norwalk. Used to be a tiny little hole in the wall, and they moved across the street and built this massive building. It was like a castle. It was kind of cool. South Norwalk, Connecticut, because I grew up in Connecticut. And although I did not grow up in South Norwalk, I lived there when I was in my 30s. I had just turned 30, I think. Hello, 3 people. Maybe you all are just listening to me ramble on. The time is now, time to sing my song. I don't know the words, gotta find my way to your surrender. Sorry to any of you Zeppelin fans out there. I'm absolutely massacring it. My musical echolalia is only allowing me to remember like a garbled version. I bet if you can say a word, you could trigger my musical echolalia into singing all sorts of lyrics. It's not too difficult. My brain is easily and happily distracted into music lyrics. These pants are also gonna be on their way out soon. The butt is wearing thin, but I will wear them until the day that I cannot wear them. Another Goodwill find. These are cute. Really so super happy with them. They're that wonderful lightweight cotton. I just love the fringe and the stripe. But it's super lightweight. For those hot summer days. Yeah. But I have to say that I do like being here rather than the East Coast in 100 degrees, because like if I was on, like, not in the mountains, but because but like lower Connecticut and stuff, where it would be like, I mean, 100% humidity happened often in the summertime. And talk about not being able to breathe. Hey there, doing pretty good. Who's this? Nanny. Hi, cat lover. Kitty cat. I'm doing well. Just finally got laundry done. It was about a month since I'd ever been able to do my laundry. Thanks. Appreciate it. 52 doesn't look that bad after all, does it? Also, this favorite pair of pants. Now these I bought at a local store. Uh, in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. And the name of the store is Serenity. She has absolutely awesome pieces. And these are, I mean, what I love about these pants is they're pants, but they're also like, each leg there's no seam. So each leg is like a skirt for the leg. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Love the hair clip. Thank you. These are Pedal Pops. These are made by Miss Janet, the real Miss Janet. She has a YouTube. I don't know that she has any right now, but she has them often. I don't sew. Sorry, dude. I'm a painter. And on my hands, I was a picture framer for 25 years. And I have no strength left in my hands. And doing minutia. Hey, YouTube. Oh, excellent. Oh, YouTube. Which one? You say me too. Me too to what? Specify. Are you a painter as well? But yeah, picture framing sort of did a number. Oh, excellent! An artist. We all must help each other and encourage each other and stand together instead of being in silly competitions. I'm not into competing as an artist. I just like being a part of. And sharing stuff. Originally, I'm from Connecticut, but I left Connecticut back in 2020, and I knew I wanted to find a new place to live, and because I lived in Connecticut my whole 47 years at that point, and I didn't know where I wanted to go, but I also wanted to do this painting all 50 states. So where you're from, I couldn't possibly guess where you're from. Because I don't know if your name is actually your name or a YouTube name, or I don't know. So you'd have to give me some kind of a hint. Oh, wow! Awesome! That's super cool. That's it. That makes me excited, actually. I had no idea if people would watch me anywhere. Yay! Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Sometimes I paint on my lives. And I do have a playlist of my lives. So you can go back and check which ones I painted in if you want to see me paint or any of the things that I've painted on a live. Yeah. What kind of art do you do? Oh, that's a little too narrow, Mary. Oh, yay! Cool. This is another piece that I got. This one I got from another place in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, called Wildflower Boutique. They are on the corner of Main and Foch. Thank you. But I love, it's just an open, long, kind of like a trench, right? With a little split on the sides. Cool buttons. And I love the little poet cuff with a little bit of lace on the inside. Da-da-da-da-da. Oopies. Isn't that neat? Ah. Alright, now I gotta fold it back up again. Thank goodness for air conditioning today. I am so happy. Hand painting. So, like, on skin. Like henna. Or painting by hand. But I think oh dear, a joke. Well, keep it kind. Almost at the end of my pile. Yay! Oh, another sock. This! Finally found. I've been, for 3 different loads of laundry, I have been looking for this sock. But it kept getting tangled up in my bedding in the van. Without any liges. I don't know what that is. Did you mean legs? Ah, legs. Do not know. What do you call a dog without any legs? I have a little bug flying around in here. Oh no! Thank you for that. Oh, I think this one. Did I have it? I thought I found the match to this one when I put it in the bag. Sometimes I lose socks. Alright, well, those 2, maybe my matching ones I put away. Let's see, where have we got here? Against my odds. Mother? Well, I don't know about that. But crazy aunt, maybe. I am far from a mother. Thank you very much. I do not have tolerance. Like, I love my nieces and nephews as they were growing up and stuff, but I enjoy them much more now that they're adults. Um, I'm just not. I have a lot of sensory issues, and my patience doesn't allow. So I'm actually super glad that I never had kids, because I do not think I would have been a good mother. Because at the time that I would have been having children, I was not healthy. A bad driver. What do we call a bad driver? Oh? I mean, you want to insult me? Even though I've actually never been in an accident, and I've been driving since I was 16, and I've been all over the United States. And you want to tell me that? I learned to parallel park in Manhattan, for heaven's sake. Well, but see why I say that, though. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call that a joke. To me, it wouldn't be a joke. Because I am a woman. But I do suppose it depends on where you're from. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, now I gotta bag up all these folded bits. Thanks. You don't need to butter me up. Oh, shit. Oh, that hurt. I want to change my pillowcase. Any of my friends out there today? Anthony, where are you today? Probably out enjoying Some nice weather on the East Coast. What did the cat say to the dog? This bag. This one gets. My name is Marion. And I belch a lot. I don't want to put these in the bin. If you can imagine, I used to get punished for belching. It was not fun growing up with that, and I couldn't stop it either. It's kind of sad, but now I just let it fly, and I don't care. The only time I say excuse me is when I've interrupted someone with it. And usually, actually, I say, pardon me. Or if I'm feeling extra silly, I will say, like my dad used to say, oh, pardon my excuse me's. Hello from Canada. Thank you. I am having a lovely day. I appreciate it. We are cherishing our peaceful moments. Hey, Maud. Yay. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I'm tying the bag back up, but I have to fill the bag. All right. So. I should keep that one of you. One. Whoa, Serbia. Hello. Wow, everybody's from all over. How's my neck today? Today is a good neck day. My shoulders are a little, and my hands, right? So it's like moving around a little bit. But my neck is much better because I actually gave it full rest, which I hate doing because it means I really can't move. But did it. She might. She might not. I don't need her permission at this point. I mean, my mother is 90. She's. She doesn't usually um, participate in stuff like this because she has a hard time with her vision. Thanks, yeah. It's, I just have to take it easy. But, it's hard to take it easy when you got stuff to pick up and move around and do. And life is life. I just gotta keep lifing. I'm kind of hoping for copper braces to go around my thumbs. Do you know they have you seen those, Maud? They're like those copper ring braces, and I'm hoping, because it's like I need to keep this joint right back down in here, all the way down here, in place, because this is the one that actually gets all whacked out and starts falling out, and then this one falls out. Yeah, I think the copper ones sound cool. No, it's not arthritis. I mean, I do have arthritis, but this, I believe, is something called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and I'm actually working toward getting a diagnosis for it. But it is a connective tissue disorder. I'm definitely hypermobile. I've been that way my whole life, and then I was a picture framer for 25 years, or 30 years. Well, 25. I had the knowledge for 30. I just didn't continue to use it in a physical fashion. I was just doing consulting. But yeah, I wore my hands out. Yeah, all the time. Um, my hands. I did not know that having pain constantly is not supposed to be normal. I thought it was normal. Like, I don't know. My parents were older. So, because I'm number 5 of 6 kids. So, when I was 10 years old, my mom was 48, 49, 50, and then I was going through puberty and she was going through menopause. That was fun. No. No, it was not. But I always saw her in pain, and I thought it was normal, right? Like, and my dad always was in pain, so, like, I never thought anything of it. Yeah, doesn't it? It's like clickety, 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 click. Um, but I like, if, going to get all this stuff done, if we can find out about the connective tissue, and I don't know if there's, so, like, part of me, I need to know if I can play guitar again, right? Like, I haven't played guitar since December. I played for 15 minutes and had 2 weeks of horrific pain and inability to even hold things in my left hand at all. So, and then slowly but surely I was able to do it again. I do have a pair of yoga balls for hand physical therapy that I squeeze. But it's not about building muscle. The connective tissue is what's all messed up, I'm pretty sure. So, who knows? I don't know if I'm going to get answers or not. But if the doctor tells me I'm probably not going to play guitar again, then I'm just going to sell my guitar, because there's no point in keeping it. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I know I'm 52, right? And I mean, my joint pain and stuff, I've had since I was in my 30s. So, like, sorry, I just breathed in like a mouthful of dust or something. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I just, but like my head and my heart and all these things are like still so, um, well, you know what it is? Like, unmasking my autism has made all the difference, right? Like, I mean, yes, I deal with stressors and I have sensory issues and all that kind of fun stuff, and they're definitely more intense now that I'm, having hormonal fluctuations. But like, honestly, the gift of my autism is the absolute thrill of the tiny little things and discoveries I find when I'm out hiking or watching a video and I notice something little that somebody's doing and make a comment on it, and or rock hounding, or all of these activities that just like send me into this childlike joy that I absolutely love. Painting does that for me too sometimes, and these are the things that um, probably are what give people the impression that I am super young. Um, I've been gray. Like, I started graying when I was 28 years old because I bought a business. And, like, within a few months of owning that business, I had a gray streak right here. Started that way. Um, it's nice to meet you too. Oh, have a lovely night's sleep. I wish you well. Thanks for joining the live. Mm. I mean, the body getting older thing, like, I guess, you know what? The more spiritual I get, the more I'm just kind of like, all right, whatever. This is going to be whatever it is. Thanks. I appreciate you. Who's going in the bag? Socks are going in the bag, but where are your other socks? I don't know. There it is. Haha. I found the match. Oh, wow. But you know what? Snow White, I have to tell you, it's actually one of the things I am very grateful for is that my grays are turning white. I mean, right now this looks blonde rather than gray, but that's only because of the um, cover on my skylight, right? Um, anyway, but the white. So I used to dye my hair like multicolored. I had so much fun doing it. It was a good time, and I miss being able to do it. But one of the things that it does is it also like super damaged my hair, right? Because I would have to strip all the color out, and then because I am a colorist, and so it would drive me insane if it wasn't a perfect match. And I knew what it would look like as a perfect match, and if it was off, I would have been nuts. So I would make the hairdresser completely strip my hair. So the last time she did it, she was like, I will not do this again because it's starting to damage your hair and your scalp. So enough is enough with the bleaching. So, so she said, just wait, and when you go white like your parents, you'll be able to get that like over the counter dye, right? That you can just put in and it'll be exactly the color you want it to be, right? Like, how cool is that, right? Because you don't have any pigment left in your hair, so there's no pigment to fuck with the color mixing that you do. So you can color mix your own colors, and they should come out looking exactly like. And here's another helpful hint: if you want to know what a hair color is gonna look like when you dye it, cut a little bit of your hair off and dye it. And that'll give you a color palette. You know, you find a spot where you can, you know, or if you go for a trim or a haircut, ask for some of your hair so that you can have it to work with. And you can use it like you would color match for painting, you know, like piece of paper for, you know, making a color chart kind of thing. That was suggested to me once, and when the time comes for me to start coloring my hair again, like, because usually for me it's a fancy. I'm like, ooh, I feel like putting color in my hair. And then the next thing you know, I've got pink and purple hair again, because it's always pink and purple. Those are my colors. It looks good with my skin. If I'm going to dye my hair, it's going to be fun. Ooh. Yes, exactly right. And I love that you do it with extensions. That's super cool. That's fucking awesome, actually. I love that. I know. It's like, you know, and I mean, it's why I love these pedal pops, right? Like, so my friend Miss Janet, the real Miss Janet, she's on TikTok and YouTube. She makes these beautiful pedal pops. And I think, Maud, I think you have some pedal pops, don't you? But yeah, I just absolutely love them. Some, like, putting, since I'm not coloring my hair. Yeah, see, I'm not coloring my hair right now. So every time I put my hair up with these little beauties, look at my gorgeous. Yeah, every time I put them in my hair, it just makes me feel so pretty and together, and like I'm wearing a piece, like an art piece, because she does just such a beautiful job on them. Aren't they pretty colors? It was so wonderful to be able to like see them in person because we got to hang out, and so she showed me a few of her color stories, right? She'd had put together different colors and a number of different palettes. And this was the one that just caught me because it's all these lovely, pretty spring colors. Ah! Not to mention they pretty much go with everything I have. Oh, they make me happy. I know, I told her, I was like, I almost died not long ago. I was crying so hard because I thought I lost one. I was horrified. And I went out with one and I felt undressed. That's how much I wear them. Hey, HG. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Alright, what else goes in this bag? Right, I gotta put more stuff in this bag. I'm putting laundry away. I'm doing a chore. Oh, this has to get out of my way. It's driving me crazy. Drives me crazy. Ooh, ooh, Lord, ooh, ooh. Drives me crazy. Seven. Ooh, ooh, ba, 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 ba. Fine young cannibals. I used to sing that every single time when I worked at the grocery store. For whatever reason, we had coconuts, and then we had young coconuts. And anytime the young coconuts came on my or put on my belt to my register, I'd start singing it. Drives me crazy. Because I was thinking of the fine young cannibals, and the fine young coconuts made me think about it. I love musical ukulele. It is so much fun. Right? It doesn't even have to be the exact lyric or anything. It's just like a word trigger. Yes. It's fun. You know, like anytime somebody's going to do something, like just going out, going to a movie, going out to, whatever, the line out of my mouth is always, hey, have fun storming the castle. Usually I like to say it when someone has something hard to do, like go to the doctor, right? They got it. I'm like, have fun storming the castle, friend, like, more power to you. But yeah, that's Princess Bride. Oh my God, Princess Bride comes out of my mouth like, just like it's part of my everyday language. I mean, I say hi to people and it's like, hello. I cannot just say hello. I have to say hello. But also, like, and anytime I see beautiful fall leaves, the same song comes to my head every single time, and it's falling leaves of sycamore, moonlight in Vermont. Every single time. That song comes to my head a lot. Do you know what? I need to watch Harold and Maude. I don't think I've ever seen it. I know. I don't know how I missed it, quite honestly. Because I know it's a really good movie. I've never gotten an opportunity. You know what? I don't like watching movies by myself. I like watching movies with people because to me it's like an experience to have with somebody. So I don't tend to watch movies alone. But I look forward. Alright, Maud. So we're gonna meet up somewhere at some point, and you're gonna share Harold and Maude with me. Because I will love being introduced to it by a friend. Wow. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't do that. My shoulders don't like that. Alright, now who else goes in this bag? I got it. Alright, these guys are gonna show up. I don't think I want to keep this shirt out. It should really go in my I'm trying to like put away my long sleeves and stuff. Yes! Excellent. Excellent. Just gotta make sure you have a DVD player too. That's key. I mean, you probably do. I shouldn't tell you that. Oh my gosh! was laughing so hard. Like this character in this book that I was listening to had a car with an 8-track player in it, and I was like, dude, to get music, you got to go to a lot of like Salvation Army thrift store type places to get 8-tracks, man. Oh, cool. Excellent, excellent. Yay! Yeah. Well, because it's a technology they don't think is, and that's the sad part. Like, we invented all these new technologies, one right after the other. And each one, like, outdated the other within 10 years or so, right? It was just crazy. No, they didn't last long at all. And, like, can you imagine having invested in, like, a serious 8-track collection? I mean, I know how much I invested. I had a record collection, and then I had a tape collection, right? In the tape collection, I often had to buy new tapes to replace the old tapes because I compulsively listened to things over and over and over again. Yeah, there's a reason why. Because the sound on a record, right? Digital recordings edit out so much background noise that it can actually take away the nuance from the instruments. So if you want your instruments to sound like the real instruments and not like digital remakes of an instrument, they are recording on records again, specifically for that. No, cassettes were horrible. Cassettes were horrible. I'm with you. They wore out way too fast and broke. And then you had to spend all that time, pulling it out, splicing it together, and spinning it back to get it back up. And oh my god. I was super careful with my records. Excuse me. I was like one of those crazy people with my records. Oh my god! Yes! Because you'd get so frustrated and upset because it always broke in the middle of like your favorite song. Preach. Alright, these pads. Keep those out. This anyway. These. Oh. This is Johnny's. Ouch. I need another bag. I like using these reusable bags for my clothes. Keeps them clean, and they tie closed. And I can make them smaller and smaller as I use the clothes, I know, I'm getting to the end of a task, so now Rocky is in my head. Yes. Well, yes, except here's what I do. So I have, I only have two bags. So I have one bag that has, actually, I have three. So one bag has towels in it. So anytime I need a towel, I know I have to grab that bag because that's the towel bag, right? So I have a towel bag. And then I have my long sleeve shirts and bulkier tops and stuff that go into the second bag. And then this third bag is socks, underwear, tank tops, and sometimes skirts. But it's I keep a rotation of clothes so that I wear the same clothes over and over again for like 3 weeks. But like not exactly. So I wear them in bulks of time, and they go in the laundry, and then I pull out the next outfit, and then I wear that for a day or two, and then that goes in the laundry. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, I don't worry about, so I've made, so it's not like everything's in them. It's just about, yay! Oh no. I'm like, come on along. And so now I've got, come on along, I'll take you to the lullaby of Broadway. Every and ballyhoo, lullaby of Broadway. And in the center of it all is the Milford Plaza. Like, I'm pretty sure that was a commercial. That like came from another song, right? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I'm with you, Maud. And I feel like it's a way of also conserving energy, right? Because we're not washing our clothes as frequently. Because they don't need to be. I think our clothes last longer too because of that. I mean, I've had clothes. My clothes usually last for years. It's very much not unusual for me to hang on to things for upwards of 20 years. Oh, actually, you know what? I bet I can throw these in there. Yeah. Pants. Yeah, Lullaby of Broadway. That was an actual thing. This is there's a commercial. Oh. Yeah, I think the dead giveaway is like, in the center of it all is the Milford Plaza. I added the S. Alright, this stuff, I am going to pile it here. I basically make piles too. Right now, it is probably in the 90s, close to 100. I haven't checked the temperature yet. We got a bunch of hot days. I'm plugged in at my friend's, so I have the AC going. Nugget is right now making love to my flip-flops. She just came from up front. She likes to torture herself. She goes into the cab where it is so much hotter. And then she comes back here to cool off. But she likes to go up there. I don't know why. She has like a special corner. Hi, baby. What's going on? Let's see if I can turn the camera and show you. she is. That's my that's a rock bucket there with that toothbrush sticking out for cleaning rocks. She's like, "Hello. I'm having a moment, Mama. Why are you taking film?" "No, don't take pictures of me." "Hello." Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah. I might be in trouble. I could be in trouble. What the heck you think you doing, Ma? Oops. Oh dear. I had this little setup. Okay, I got it back. Woo! I'm so excited that this got me to get my laundry put away and folded. Because the last bunch of times I did my laundry, I did not fold it and put it away. I just left it in the bag. And yeah, that wasn't. And then when it came time to put it all away, because it was just bouncing it back and forth, I got really, it was, yeah. It wasn't a happy job. This was so much more fun to fold laundry on a live. I mean, it definitely took me a while longer than normal, but way more entertaining for me. Yeah, it is ingenious. It's a way we can body double, right? Like, I think it makes good sense. Yeah, because I was like, dude, I know I can't paint today. Because I'm just not in the headspace for it, and yeah. My hands have not been wanting to do things the way I want them to do. So I'm just kind of being patient with my body right now. At least doing my best to be patient. I probably don't need. You know what? If I put away too many of my long sleeves, you know I'm going to need them next week. Like there's going to be some crazy drop in temperature and I'm going to need them. So, gotta keep the couple out. And, yay! I mean, it's not. In the wintertime, I can really pile stuff up in front of the air conditioner, right, in the winter. Because I'm actually trying to insulate, so I will completely block that AC with piles and piles of clothes and sweaters and all sorts of stuff. To create like a wall of insulation on the back of the fan. And it works. I have a winter coat that I stuff underneath it. Do I remember the artist back in the 80s who was disabled and painted by holding the paintbrush in their mouth? Yes. I do. That was amazing. And she was quite talented. Do I feel like I saw a PBS special about her or something? Was there a PBS special? I feel like it must have been if I got to see it because I wasn't allowed to see much that wasn't on PBS for a period of time there. My parents were pretty strict about that. Hello, kitty cat lover. We have kitty cat sleeping on the floor. Oh, no. Hi, baby. Are you stretching? Do you want to show people your beans? No? Okay. She's It's like, Mother, I do not give you permission to show my beans on camera as of right now. Maybe that's it. Like, all I can think of right now is the joy of painting, which was not, right? I think the joy of painting was Bob Ross. And that's all I can think of right now. And then there was a woman who painted these amazing flowers and stuff. Now, like, I have this, like, the pink thing, that has, like, arms on it and stuff. But I don't use it that way. I have it flipped on its back with the arms, just so I can have the back of it. Oh! Okay, I'm gonna check it out. That's super cool. Thank you. Because that sounds very awesome. I'm stretching my knees because I've been sitting cross-legged for too long. And my hips are like, nope, we're going to lay down. We're going to sort of stretch out a little bit. It's not a normal spot for me to be because I think I can unplug this. Maybe, yeah. I'll leave this in. There we go. There it is. A little closer so I can see. Well, I appreciate you searching her up real quick. I'm gonna try to redirect this camera a little bit because I want to sit back. Let's see, maybe I can do it like this. There we go. That works. Because I need to put my legs up. This can go under my knees. There we go. Oh, does that make you happy, baby? Did you want your chair? Do you want your chair, Van? Is that what you want? She much prefers to hang out on the chair rather than on the floor, I think. Ooh, this is a hot corner. Ooh. We got personality. Woo! I am not. Yeah, what's going on here? This is like a super hot corner right here. Whew, that might be better. Oh, that's better. I had to close the vent. I had it open to shed a little bit more light. But yeah. I have to stick around here for a couple reasons, but I mean the doctor's appointments are one of the reasons, right? But the other is that the chassis in this van is like, no. I wouldn't feel safe doing it. I do not want my chassis to crack or break on a highway far away from the community that is support for me. So, since the chassis is in that kind of condition, I'm just doing around town, or if I'm gonna go on like a little adventure like I did with my friend Cindy a couple weeks ago, it was local and my friends knew where I was, so that if I had any trouble at all, I could get in touch with them and they could come and save the day. But, you know, I really don't want my chassis to crack on some off-road road because not cool. I'd have to find a way to get it out of there and pull it out of there. Yeah. You know, because it wouldn't be, I can't leave it there, right? And no tow truck is going to come into those places to get it out. I'd have to pay tons of money to have it towed out of there. I know. Mama needs a box truck. Woo, woo. That's my aim. That is my aim. I want a couple more feet, right? Like 3 more feet. I would be amazing in length. Because right now I have 9 feet to the back, but 12 would be amazing. 14 would be like super duper. And then, yeah, being able to stand up. I even have a concept for turning my drafting table into a wall-mounted easel/table. So that I can both work standing up and flat when I need to, and also if I need to sit in my chair that I'm going to have that has like neck and back support and stuff for me, then I can at least be able to like work at things also on the easel while I'm sitting. So that's my goal to achieve. And I have this thing, like when I do the box truck, I want to build it out with like insulation and walls and stuff, and then I don't want built-ins. So I have this, I see you mod doing like something similar, right? You're finding pieces and then modifying them for your bus, which I think is so super cool. So, hey, I see there's a couple other people in here. Check out the Mod Life on YouTube. She's doing a bus build, and her latest video, she just cut a hole for her copper sink in this super cool old dresser, antique dresser. Oh, yes. Awesome. Yeah, like that's the thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insulate the interior of the box truck, right? And then I am going to outfit it with rings, right? Like lag bolts, I guess they're called, maybe. So that I can just attach things to those, right? And then that way, like, things are movable, so I can move things around and rearrange them if I so please. Before I decide, like, where I want to put the plumbing and stuff. But also, yeah, I don't know how I want to do plumbing yet. I don't want a shower inside. I know I only want an outdoor shower. And I want a sink that has a detachable thing, so that I can wash my hair sometimes in the sink. I know, you have massive amounts. That wouldn't work for you. A Victorian sofa. Oh my god. I mean, I love the military, but the Victorian sofa. Whoa. That's going to be super cool. Nice. Yeah, and I love it because I love outfitting a build with actual pieces, like actual furniture. Because it's going to be my home. I don't want it to feel like I'm camping all the time. Yes, exactly. Like, I love. Excuse me. Sorry, like when they put the when I had this pressed wool put on the walls, it totally changed the vibe in this van. It made it feel so much more homey in here. And I was like, it was such a an upgrade for me. And like I have a nightstand that is my kitchen, right? It has my stove in it and my cooking stuff because I don't have water. A pot belly stove. You know, I wish I could do wood burning stove, but I'm allergic to wood dust. I would not be able to breathe, unfortunately. It's one of the reasons I'm really struggling right now because we've got all these fires burning up in the Gila. And, yeah, lots of acres burning up there right now. I really hope they're not human ignited. I haven't heard news about how they started, so I don't know. But a pot-belly stove. They are adorable. And you know, like those kinds of things, like the wood stoves for buses and like, you know, like the ambulances and stuff like that. Those are cool because you just have such a short pipe to take care of. A short chimney. Yeah. Isn't it incredible how far it travels? It's pretty dense. But like the other day I walked outside, like I had such bad fatigue and I didn't understand why. And I opened the doors and went outside and you could not see the mountains around us at all, and they are not far. The visibility was like just down the block. It was so smoky. And it caused a lot of, I mean, I was actually very relieved to find out from other people that, because I was like, oh no, what's wrong with me now? I have all this fatigue and I don't understand it. Like, I wasn't sleepy. I just, like, my whole, everything just felt exhausted. Um, and then conversations with other people were saying, yeah, when air quality is that bad, that is a consequence of it. Well, Maud, it looks like it's just you and me. It is like almost, I've been up for almost 2 hours. And I got my laundry done, which was awesome. I'm so glad you joined me. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, it seemed like there were a lot of people from Eastern Europe, and there was that one person who said they were from Saudi Arabia. I don't know if they really were or not, you know. It's hard to tell who's real and who isn't. But they seem to participate in conversation. So. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna bug out and probably gonna lay down now and rest after all that laundry folding. I know. Crazy, right? Like a little bit of time doing a chore and I have to put my body down for a rest. Tis what it is. I enjoyed your video today. I really did. Your editing has gotten like what? Clutch. Like this video was so Awesome. Yeah. Dude, I've opened the drawer and thought, damn, look at all those spoons I got today, and then dropped the drawer and all the spoons fell out on the floor. Getting better. I thought for a second maybe you got yourself somebody to help you. You like made leaps and bounds in this last video. Yeah, right? Like, just, I had the drawer in my hand and my wrist collapsed and all the spoons went down on the floor. And I was like, well, there they went. It was nice to see they were there for a minute. It means they can actually show up. No, that's good. I ramble too, and I've learned to edit. Um, I've learned to edit out a lot of my repeat information and stuff like that. I'm getting better at it. It's not easy, but there's times where I'm like, oh shit, I gotta cut out all this and put music up because I can't put that on YouTube. You know? Hey, you know what? We make progress. We ain't perfect. Yeah, and that's about right. And that is impressive. It's not easy to cut yourself out like that. It's really hard. Oh, yeah, you're a little mushy. He was such a cute little baby. I'm glad you got to include it though. It was a sweet video of him, especially with all the purple flowers. It was super pretty. Eh, you remind me of Nugget. I'm thinking he was hoping to catch them, not chase them off. I think he planned to pounce and capture. I watched Nugget do that once with a buck, like a buck with a huge rack. She just was stalking him, and he kept like looking at her like, "What the hell are you doing?" I think it's hysterical to see them try to hunt something that you just couldn't possibly. But they're sure they can, because somewhere in their brains they're like, I am the big cat. Exactly. They're like, you can't hunt for shit. Let me get us dinner. Oh my gosh. Hi, back. Aaliyah! Yay! I was just about to shut it off, but if people are going to come back in, glad to hang out for a little while longer. We're discussing the delusional thinking of our cats and how it is that they believe they can capture such giant, giant prey. Oh, well. All right, Maud, I think I am going to shut this down. Thanks so much for jumping in today, and I love it always getting to chat with you. And everybody else who popped in today, I'm super glad you showed up.
Um, Thank you for helping me get my laundry folded and finished because that's a task I absolutely hate. And doing live to help me get it accomplished worked. And I'm so happy. Yes! Thank you. And hopefully, I'll see you guys next Sunday. If not, it'll be the Sunday following. But I am going to try to keep it up as much as I can. As long as I've got the energy, I will put on a live. Yes. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. You have a great week too, everybody. Have a great week.